and welcome to Joy News at 6. The news is live on Joy 99.7 FM and Hits 103.9 FM in Accra. In Kumasi, we on Love 99.5 FM and over 30 affiliates across Ghana's 16 regions, including Sankara FM, Yendi, Castle FM, Cape Coast, Laura FM, Laura, and Radio Max, Takoradi. Get radio, TV, and online content on the myjoyonline.com interactive app for Android and iOS devices. Coming up, Defense and Interior Ministers summoned to Parliament as tension escalates in Kintampo North Municipality over tribal dispute.
As the first authorities to come to this house to brief the Committee on Defense and Interior. This is an urgent matter that should be handled with dispatch.
We have details as the Peace Council cautions feuding factions to remain calm. Also, Education Ministry in limbo over reopening date for flood-hit senior high schools. Anticipates swift relocation of flood victims occupying the school premises.
Assessment we did was that by the end of the week, we may get the community at a better location or safer place. Or
in business,
banks fear election-related spending and budget overruns could result in interest rate surge next year and affect deposit mobilization. We have details from the Ghana Association of Banks on the Joy Business Report.
And later, Bolgatanga Central MP Isaac Adongo plans to visit England to watch Manchester United play after apology accepted by Harry Maguire.
Yes, but an invitation will be handed based on the possibility that I can make it to the United Kingdom based on my travel and my responsibilities back home.
And the countdown has ended and the much anticipated EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair begins today with 100 exhibitors expected to provide a one-stop shop for everything housing.
Lands Commission to set up there where people can come and have interactions with them. We're also bringing in one seasoned lawyer.
Details of these coming up and now. Let's start from Parliament. Today, the Defense and Interior Ministers will together brief Parliament's Defense and Interior Committee on actions taken to forestall clashes between the Mo and Wangara tribes in the Kintampo North Municipality. The Speaker of Parliament, Alban Bagwin, summoned them following concerns that tensions have escalated in the communities in the Kintampo North after the Mo tribe requested to perform rituals within the months of November and December, coinciding with the annual Klubi Festival of the Wangara community.
As the first authorities to come to this house to brief the Committee on Defense and Interior. This is an urgent matter that should be handled with dispatch. I think tomorrow should be okay for the two ministers and their commanders to appear before the committee to brief the committee. It's an urgent matter because the chieftaincy institution is one of the cornerstones of the peace and security of our country.
Well, stay tuned on your superstation for updates on that meeting. Still on security, the OT Regional Security Council has directed NADBO to conduct a consensus or census to ascertain the exact number of residents who have fled in Kwanta following clashes between the Adele Chala and Achode ethnic groups, which have so far claimed 13 lives. It comes after a Crunch RegSec meeting on Wednesday. OT Regional Minister Joshua Makubu spoke to us earlier.
Yeah, so we are going to get further details on the situation on the ground as of now. And then we also want to find out those houses that were burned. Where are the people now? Is there a need for us to appeal for some intervention regarding their update, where they can be? And these are some of the things we want to look at.
Well, it's been 48 hours since the Interior Minister Ambrose Derry declared a curfew to help restore calm in the area. Residents say the curfew is beginning to bite hard as economic activities grind to a halt.
A provision shop. Looking at what has happened in Kwanta now, I can say it has slowed down business. Not to talk about the school children. For now, we don't know their safety. But for now, they are closed down.
Security reasons, therefore, is good. But economically, it's not helping. Because you need to get food and eat. Is becoming hard.
Meanwhile, the Peace Council has urged feuding factions at Nkwanta in the Oti region and Kintampo in the Bono-East regions to remain calm as they urge on the Inspector General of Police and relevant security agencies to speed up investigations to ensure affected families get justice. Now, the Ministry of Education is uncertain when to reopen senior high schools for academic work in flood-hit areas 3 weeks after schools resumed. The St. Kizito Senior High School continues to serve as a safe haven solution for thousands of residents displaced by flood in the North Tong district after the Akonsobo Dam and Pond Dam spillages. Addressing the media on Wednesday, the Minister of Education, Dr. Yaosei Duchum, said the school may reopen if the victims are relocated.
The school became a safe haven. So the community have taken over the school. The assessment we did was that by the end of the week, we may get the community at a better location or safer place or back to their homes, and then St. Kizito can then open. So we have postponed school reopening for St. Kizito, which is a high school at Mepe.
In the case of the Komboni Technical School, Dr. Educhum said government is working to restore all machines lost to the flood.
The flooding has affected some equipment. This was a school that was retooled by the president with state-of-the-art equipment. So the organization that provided the opportunity for us to do the retooling have gone back. They've done evaluation. They think they have to replace a number of items. AVIC from China, they are ready to do that, and they are working on that so that we can get all the equipment that. So Komboni is doing well.
Education Minister Dr. Yaosei Duchum there. Now, the management of the Tema Oil Refinery, TOR, has been directed by the Office of the Special Prosecutor to suspend its proposed partnership agreement with Tema Energy and Processing Limited. The OSP, in a letter dated November 21, 2023, and addressed to the Managing Director of TOR, Daniel Osei-Apia, said, quote, it has commenced an analysis of the risk of corruption in respect of the proposed partnership, end quote. The office thus directed TOR to furnish with all the necessary documentation regarding the proposed agreement on or before the close of Tuesday, December 5, 2023. Now to politics. Former President John Mahama says the National Democratic Congress will choose its running mate in 2024. This is in response to calls from some traditional authorities in Esunafo South for the flag bearer to consider their MP, Eric Opoku, for the position. Already, the Queen Mother of the Bono Traditional Council has made similar calls for a Bono native to be chosen for the role. But Mr. Mahama said the Vice President will be unveiled next year.
Just as there are customs and traditions, the political party also has its regulations. The flag bearer, the national executive, and the council of elders will have to sit and make a decision. This will be done next year, but I urge you all to continue praying for us.
Well, NDC's General Secretary Fifi Kwetu says the party is willing to select a youthful person from one of the swing regions, possibly a woman.
So, for example, you want to win as many young people as possible because you can't win an election in Ghana unless you get a lot of the young people with you. You want to win as many women as possible because once you have the women on your side, trust me, you are hoping. So you want to make sure you are appealing to women. Naturally, you are appealing to women, you are appealing to the family.
And that's NDC's General Secretary Fifi Kwetu. Now, ahead of the Christmas celebrations, the Ministry of Transport has given approval for persons traveling to Ghana to opt for visa on arrival, waiving the requirement for prior approval. In a statement signed by the sector minister, he urged stakeholders to update their systems to reflect this new arrangement. Those responsible for checking in passengers traveling to Ghana are advised not to insist on entry visas prior to their boarding. Maxwell Agbagba joins me in studio with details. Maxwell, what more does the statement say?
Well, it says Beyond the Return, which is a 10-year project, is a follow-up to the successful 2019 year of return and seeks to connect Africans in the diaspora to their roots. It says the initiative has attracted widespread interest among Africans in the diaspora, a large number of whom have since traveled or relocated to Ghana since 2019. It says following consultation between the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Ministry of Interior, the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture, Ghana Immigration Service, and the Ghana Tourism Authority, approval has been given for passengers traveling to Ghana to opt for visa on arrival, waiving the requirement for prior approval. This arrangement is effective from 1st December to 15th January 2024. Mamizi.
Thank you, Maxwell. Now the countdown has ended and the biggest and much anticipated EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair begins today and ends on Sunday, 26th November. The fair, which provides a one-stop shop for everything housing, will be at the Accra International Conference Center from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily. General Manager Sales and Marketing at the Multimedia Group Limited, David Max Fuga, says free legal services from a renowned land litigation lawyer and the presence of the Lands Commission are part of the additions for this year.
Lands Commission to set up there where people can come and have interactions with them engage them on the various issues that border on land acquisition or house acquisition. We're also bringing in one seasoned lawyer whose specialty is into land litigation and other issues about land. He will also set up a booth there with his team to assist people. There will be free advice. Thankfully, lawyer Kwame Jan has agreed to avail his services to us during the fair.
And that's it for the bulletin. In our top story, Defense and Interior Ministers summoned to Parliament as tribal disputes escalate tension in the Kintampo North Municipality. I am Amazing Yamiche Thompson. Business is next on the Super Morning Show.